Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Haley and you're watching Between the Pages. I have a second review for you, and that is Among the Beast and Briars by Ashley Piston. This was another Owl Crate book, as you can clearly tell by the sprayed edges and just how pretty it is. This was written by the author of Heart of Iron and Soul of Stars. I think I got that right this time. I got it wrong when I was doing my TBR video, but it's Heart of Iron and Soul of Stars, which is like a Anastasia in Space retelling, which I loved. I didn't think I was going to. So I was reading this and I was like, oh yeah, this is why I like Ashley Piston. I love her writing style. So anyway, this is about a girl, I can't remember her name, Saris or Karis. It's pronounced different. I can't remember how they pronounce it on the audiobook, because I listened to like the last 30 minutes of the audiobook because I was too tired to read anymore. So I really wanted to finish this book. So I listened to the last 30 minutes. It's about Karis or Saris. Again, I can't remember how her name is pronounced on the audiobook, who is the daughter of the royal gardener, and her best friend is the crown princess about to become queen of this kingdom. And at her coronation, they basically get attacked by the woods. So it's like there's like a forbidden wood that you can't go into, or you turn into some type of like monster that's like a human tree hybrid. So there's a bit of, I guess you could say there's a little bit of body horror in here, just a little bit. And Karis used to be best friends with the prince, which we'll get to him. Stick a pin in that. We're going to come back to that. So basically she finds out that, oh, in order to break this curse, we have to go find this city, like this kingdom in the woods, who the lady of the forest, I think is what she's called, or just the lady, gave her princess and prince friend, their ancestor gave them a crown that keeps the woods at bay and keeps it from like attacking everybody. So she's like, okay, well, they gave us the crown, so they gotta have a way to break this curse. And so she goes off into the woods with her little fox friend, and then they're about to get attacked, and the fox bites her finger and like get some of her blood in her mouth. Did I mention that her blood is magic? Her blood is magic. Basically, she can like slit her hand open or whatever, and she can like if she touches a dead flower, it like blooms back to life. If her blood hits the ground, she can control vines and plants and stuff. So she's basically poison ivy with magic blood. So the fox bites her hand and turns into a human. I know I'm laughing, but like I really did love that. I was like, that's really clever. But I was gonna give this a 5 stars, but I knocked it down to 4, and now I'm gonna tell you why. Throughout this whole entire book, she has carried guilt about the prince dying, because apparently they went into the woods as children and the prince didn't come out. So remember how I mentioned that the woods are like magic and like forbidden? Well, at some point the prince like crawls into a hollowed out log while he's listening to his like guard get like brutally murdered by one of these like tree monster things. And he's like, I don't deserve to be human. I don't deserve to be human. I don't deserve to be human. So the woods turn him into a fox. And then he finds his way to Karis's garden. So her little fox friend has been the prince this entire time. I think I called it about halfway through, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna be, that Justin Timberlake GIF meme where he's like staring into the camera with like dead expression on his face? That was me. I was like, I'm going to do this if this fox, now a human, ends up being the prince. And he ends up being the prince. I was like, okay, like I get it, but I I'm one of those people who I like my reveals to come out of absolutely left field. Like, did not see that coming, like some of the other books that I'm going to talk about. So yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Like, kudos to Ashley Piston for, trickling in that foreshadowing, because I definitely caught on to it, but I feel like it was like beating you over the head with it, which I don't appreciate when it comes to foreshadowing. I like subtle foreshadowing, whereas like I called this halfway through. I'm like, the fox is the prince. He's got to be like, she wouldn't keep bringing this up. And then she sprinkles in little things like, oh, he's a fox, but the way he's eating is he knows proper table etiquette and everything like that. And I was like, it's obvious. Like, I don't know why she's not coming to that conclusion herself. Like, hello. So yeah, that's why I knocked it down. I do like Fox and Sarris's relationship, because when I'm going to call him Fox, I'm not going to call him Prince Lauren, because at the end he's like, that's not my name. Why are you calling me that? And so she continues to call him Fox. It's so funny. When Fox gets turned into a human, he's like, oh my God, I'm human. Oh, this is gross. And now he's like, where's my tail? I don't have a tail anymore. I love Fox. I do. I really do love him as a character. I think he might be my favorite character, like, for this year. Like, he's just my favorite character. I don't have an OTP for this year, but Fox is definitely my favorite character. I freaking loved him. And I was like, oh, Ashley Piston, you've done it again. You have done it again. And so, yeah, that was my incredibly rambling review of Among the Beast and Briars by Ashley Piston, and I will see you guys later. Bye!